Why people say getting a driver's license is so difficult in Dubai? Well, here I am to tell you my experience with Excellence Driving School and the challenges I faced and how did I got my license. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Curvy Trooper. This is Kanchan. It's been a very long time. I haven't done any videos, but it feels good to be back. Today I'm going to talk about my experience with Excellence Driving School and how did I get my license. What challenges did I face. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Let's dive into why I chose Excellence Driving School. Well, for me, the biggest reason was the payment option. There are many schools here, like the EDI, which is your Emirates Driving School, Belhassa, Galadari, Excellence Driving School, and many others, you name it. But these are some well known which people usually like to go. Well, I inquired in EDI, in Belhassa, and in Galadari. Galadari, I have not heard any good reviews with many of my friends, so I didn't went ahead. When I decided to go ahead with my driver's license, I decided that I'll go ahead with lump sum package, which is like your unlimited package, and you don't have to worry about how many times you fail, but and you don't have to pay those many times you have failed. I just didn't wanted that headache in back of my mind if that case happens. But the guy literally convinced me to go ahead with the regular package, saying that okay, you are literate and confident, so you will get it easily. But and most people who are illiterate, they face a challenge. But to be very honest, I don't think driving has to be something where literate and illiterate can and cannot do. It is for both, and it's just every individual how a person will take it, or how quick the learner is, or how long it will take. For me, in my home country, I've never drove, so that's the reason I was very scared and I took it very slow. Also, it took me a year. Usually it's in 3 months people get the license, but me being I had to travel, since I'm being in a travel industry, I had to travel. I have events to attend, because of which it took me a very long time. So last year I traveled 5 or 6 times a year, and it because of which it got delayed. It's overall good, but the thing is, once you at a very first step, which is like your theory, you have to clear your theory. Once you're clear with your theory, then you have to do your eye test. After the eye test, that's where you go behind the wheels, and that's where your first road training starts. After which you have to clear your assessment, and after that your parking starts. You have to clear your parking test, and that after that it's your two independent driving tests. After which you have to clear the RTA test, and that's where you get your license. I know it sounds very easy, but it can take time based on your work-life balance, which you have to keep up with your driving also, and it depends on each individual where they are coming from. So for me, I have never drove in my own country because of the traffic, but when I got here and when I saw the roads, when I saw the way people are so much into following the rules, the way it's for one safety only. So that's where I got motivated and I got passionate about driving, and that's where I decided. And plus, I think if you're living here, it's better to have a car, which is more convenient. So once you're enrolled, they ask you to download the app where you have to clear your theory, and then the further procedures they let you know. For me, it was a challenging thing because first of all, I thought I'll get one instructor for all my classes. But when I came to know that every class, the instructor is not the same instructor is not going to be available, it's going to be changed. So it was very difficult for me to keep up because every time a new instructor comes and he teaches something his way, and he's not aware about what we have been taught in last two trainings. So every time a new instructor was not a workable option for me. Though they can give you a training every day with a different instructor, but I didn't wanted that. So it took me 4 to 5 classes to figure out which instructor I want to go ahead with. And I figured out that okay, this one particular instructor which I want, I stick to that one only. And reason being, he was not available every day because other students were also there to in his schedule. So once I book the class, my classes and training are done on that particular day. On the same day, I used to book another class with him, which was like a 10 to 15 days kind of a gap, or an like 8 to 10 days was a minimum gap, which was always there with that one instructor, which I wanted to go ahead with. So because of which they have a very long and far away scheduled dates, which usually you get, be it for the class or test also. That's the reason being, and I kept traveling back and forth. So the reason being, it got dragged also for a year, which was quite frustrating for me, and I just wanted to get over with it. So that was the one thing I faced, a big challenge. So yeah, it's mostly the main challenge which you're going to face is with different trainers, and if you're okay with it, if you have a past driving experience, if you are you just only want to understand the rules here and the regulation on road, uh, I think then it's fine. But I must say that sticking to one does really help. My take on package, I would choose a lump sum package for a person who doesn't want to pay every time they're not able to clear it. When that happened to me for the first time, and they asked me to pay around 400 to 450, I was not willing to pay. I mean, I would rather pay the sum amount and have a peace of my mind, knowing that, okay, this time I have failed, I will clear the next time, but I don't have to pay right now. So, yeah, that peace of mind I wanted. So, I would rather choose a sum lump sum package, because eventually they're going to get to a point where your package will come, your regular package will come to 6, 7 thousand. So, might as well give another 2,000, have a peace of mind, learn it the way you want, take as much as time you want, and but eventually you will learn the right things. Trust me, it was only the road training which was a difficult task for me, since I've not drove in my country. Uh, but after that, the parking was easy. The I cleared in, I think, 3 attempts, and then in the final road test in first attempt I got my license. I just cleared it that way because I think this so much of effort put in the very beginning and so much of time taken actually got me the way. I didn't have to do the most of the attempts in the last final step where you are supposed to get the license. So my experience with them overall was good. I think nobody's perfect, so I think you may face a bit of a challenge with everyone. So I would rather say that however you feel, whatever you choose, just be safe and drive safe.